Before cameras, scientists had to draw the animals they found. The problem? Some drawings were super wrong. But in the late 1800s, everything changed. Motion pictures were invented. For the first time ever, people could see recordings of animals moving, breathing, and living in real life. Over the last 100 years, cameras recorded the final moments of animals that are now gone forever. In this video, we'll watch those rare clips and learn the sad story behind each one. Let's begin. Number 7. The dodo. Imagine a bird that came from pigeons, but grew as heavy as a big dog, couldn't fly, and was afraid of nothing. This was the dodo. The dodo trusted everything, and that trust destroyed it. For millions of years, dodos lived safely on Mauritius, an island east of Madagascar. There were no predators. No animals hunted them. They built nests right on the ground and used their strong, hooked beaks to crack open hard seeds that other animals couldn't eat. They didn't need to be scared, so they never learned how. But here's the problem. Dodos laid only one egg at a time. When Dutch sailors arrived in 1598, they didn't come alone. They brought pigs, rats, and monkeys. Those animals quickly found the dodo nests and ate the eggs. The birds couldn't lay eggs fast enough to keep up. Therefore, baby dodos disappeared before they were even born. By the 1640s, dodos were hard to find. By 1662, a shipwrecked sailor named Volkert Everts reported seeing what may have been the last few birds. In just 64 years, humans erased a species that had survived for millions. In 2015, someone uploaded a video to YouTube. They said they had filmed a real dodo bird in a forest, but when you look closely, something feels wrong. The dodo's movements look stiff and unnatural, almost like bad animation. Still, some people believed it was real. They said maybe the dodo is still alive, hiding in a forest no one has explored yet. So what do you think? Is the video fake, or could it be real? Tell me in the comments. But the story doesn't stop there. In 2025, a company called Colossal Biosciences announced something big. They said they had grown special cells using pigeons. Their plan is to use gene editing and chicken mothers as surrogates to try to bring the dodo back to life. If they succeed, a dodo could walk again on the island of Mauritius in just a few years. Number 6. Golden toad. The golden toad lived in just 4 square kilometers of cloud forest in Costa Rica. That's it, nowhere else on Earth. Males glowed bright orange. Females looked completely different, dark green with red spots. For most of the year, these toads hid underground in burrows, but every spring, they crawled out by the hundreds to mate in tiny rainwater pools. In 1987, around 1,500 toads showed up to breed. These photos capture one of their last healthy gatherings. Just 1 year later, scientists could only find 10. By May 1989, a single male was spotted. He was the last golden toad ever seen. Researchers kept searching through the 1990s. Some hoped the toads were simply hiding underground, waiting for better weather. They never came back. In 2004, the species was officially declared extinct. So what killed them? A powerful El Niño drought hit their tiny habitat in the late 1980s. The rainwater pools they needed to breed dried up, but something far worse was creeping through the forest. A deadly fungus called chytrid. It attacked the toad's skin, blocking their ability to breathe or absorb water. Their bodies shut down. As you can see in this video, it is the last known video of these golden toads, as many believe. Many scientists now consider the golden toad the first species whose extinction was linked to climate change. It went from thriving to gone in less than 3 years. Number 5. Chinese paddlefish. Paddlefish are freshwater fish with a long nose that looks like a sword. There were 2 kinds. The American paddlefish still lives in North America, but the Chinese paddlefish is gone forever. This fish was huge. It could grow up to 23 feet long, about the size of an SUV. It was one of the biggest freshwater fish on Earth. In China, people called it the panda of the Yangtze. Its long nose was not just for looks. It helped the fish detect tiny electric signals from other animals, almost like radar. This species lived for about 200 million years. It survived even after the dinosaurs died, but it could not survive humans. In the 1970s, overfishing hurt the species badly. Around 25 tons were caught each year. Then things got worse in 1981. China built the Gajuba Dam on the Yangtze River. The dam blocked the fish from swimming upstream to its only breeding area. No breeding meant fewer babies. The population crashed. By 1993, scientists think there were too few left to save. The last young fish was seen in 1995. The footage you are watching now is from a 2002 National Geographic documentary. People were trying hard to save the species. This is believed to be the only video of the Chinese paddlefish in the world. That same year, scientists tagged the last known paddlefish, but the signal disappeared within hours. It likely died sometime between 2005 and 2010. In 2022, the Chinese paddlefish was officially declared extinct, so a fish that survived for 200 million years was erased in just a few decades by us. Number 4. Thylacine. It looks like a fox. Some call it the Tasmanian tiger. Others call it the Tasmanian wolf. But here's what's crazy. It was neither a tiger nor a wolf. Not even close. This creature was a marsupial, meaning its babies grew up inside a pouch on its mother's belly, just like a kangaroo. It once roamed across Australia, New Guinea, but its last home was the island of Tasmania. It hunted small birds, rodents, marsupials, a true predator of the wild. So what wiped it out? Two things destroyed this animal. First, the dingo. Thousands of years ago, people brought dingoes into Australia. These wild dogs fought the Tasmanian tiger for food, slowly pushing it off the mainland around 3,200 years ago. But the real blow came from humans. When European settlers arrived in Tasmania, they feared this animal would kill their sheep. Therefore, the government placed a bounty on its head. Hunters were paid to kill everyone they could find. Over 3,500 were slaughtered between 1830 to 1920. By the time anyone cared, it was too late. The very last one, named Benjamin, died alone in Hobart Zoo on September 7th, 1936. This video right here, that's Benjamin, the last of its kind. Today, scientists are actually trying to bring this animal back using its DNA. But for now, it remains gone. A reminder of what happens when we destroy what we can't replace. Number 3. Pyrenean ibex. Picture a wild mountain goat on a tiny cliff. The ledge is so thin, your foot would not fit. Strong wind hits her hard, but she does not move. That was the Pyrenean ibex, and she was the last one. For thousands of years, these tough goats lived in the Pyrenees Mountains between France and Spain. Huge groups once covered those rocky peaks. They crossed snow and sharp stone like it was easy. The mountains were theirs long before humans drew borders. What made them special? Their hooves worked like climbing shoes. The outside was hard for balance. The inside was soft and grippy for control, so they could run on steep rocks that make people feel dizzy. But humans wanted those mountains too. Hunters killed ibex for horns and meat. Their numbers dropped more every year. Then logging and farming took more land. So the ibex were pushed into smaller places. After that, diseases from farm goats spread to them. Still, almost no one stopped it. The species was trapped high in the mountains with nowhere left to go. The footage you are watching shows a world we cannot bring back. In the early 1900s, a few hundred ibex were still alive. By 1981, only about 30 were left. By 1999, just one remained. One animal carried the fate of the whole subspecies. Her name was Celia. On January 6, 2000, rangers found her dead in Ordesa National Park, Spain. A fallen tree had crushed her. She died alone on a cold slope. No herd, no mate, no future. A whole bloodline that survived ice ages was gone. But the story has one final twist. In 2003, scientists cloned Celia from saved skin cells. The baby was born alive. For the first time, an extinct animal came back, but only for a moment. The cloned ibex lived just 7 minutes before her lungs failed. They brought back a ghost, then lost it again. Number 2. Woolly mammoth. Picture this, a beast the size of a school bus, wrapped in fur thick enough to survive minus 50 degrees. It once ruled every frozen plain on Earth, but the last one died alone on an island nobody remembers. During the Ice Age, mammoths roamed from Spain to Alaska, millions of them. Their tusks stretched 15 feet, curved like snowplows to sweep through ice for buried grass underneath. The world warmed, glaciers melted, grasslands shrank into soggy forests. Therefore, herds shattered. Isolated groups meant weaker genes, sicker calves. Human hunters pushed them past the edge. Climate broke their world. We finished it. Most vanished 10,000 years ago, but a small group got trapped on Wrangel Island when rising seas cut them off from Siberia. Just 8 mammoths. They grew to 300. For 6,000 years, they survived, yet their DNA slowly collapsed. The last ones likely couldn't even smell the flowers blooming around them. Around 2000 BC, a sudden mystery event wiped them out while pharaohs were already building pyramids. But there's a video, one grainy, shaky clip that refuses to let the story end. March 1943, Siberia. A German military photographer in World War II named Holger Hildebrand pointed his camera at something impossible, a live woolly mammoth in the Siberian ice. Honestly, the video looks authentic. If this footage were truly real, then it would be both the first and the last video ever recorded of a woolly mammoth. Number 1. Pinta Island tortoise. Picture a tortoise so old it was born before World War I. Scientists called him the rarest creature on Earth. His name was Lonesome George. Pinta Island in the Galapagos once held thousands of these giants. Their saddle-shaped shells let them reach cactus pads. Nothing else could touch. Nothing hunted them. But whalers changed that. In the 1800s, sailors dragged tortoises onto ships, living meat that lasted a year without food or water. By 1906, scientists believed only 3 survived. They stuffed those for a museum. Done. One tortoise escaped. It hid for 65 years. In 1971, a scientist studying snails spotted a single male on a hillside eaten bare by goats. They named him after comedian George Goebel. Researchers offered $10,000 for a female. Nobody claimed it. On June 24, 2012, his caretaker Fausto, who biked to see him every morning for 40 years, found George stretched toward his waterhole, still, silent, gone. Attenborough had filmed him just 14 days before. The footage playing right now is the final video of a Pinta Island tortoise ever recorded. But the story isn't over. Scientists found tortoises on Isabella Island carrying Pinta DNA from animals tossed overboard long ago. A breeding program now fights to bring back what we lost. Last sighting, last photo, last breath. That's how every story in this video ends. And once they're gone forever. No second chances, no going back. These are the final moments, the last proof they were ever here. So don't miss what comes next. Subscribe, watch the next video, because these are the moments the world should never forget.